have the trio, the trifecta from Opera Delaware. We have Vice President of Engagement, Kerriann Otano, no stranger to the show. Good morning, Kerriann.
Good morning.
Delaware boxing champ himself, Dave Tiberi, is back. Hey, Dave. And we have Dane Suarez as well, Kerriann's other half, and part of the Opera Delaware family as well. So good morning.
Yes.
Thanks for being
here. Good morning,
everyone.
Oh, I'm so touched and happy to be here with you guys.
Oh, stop it.
I so appreciate the segment. I mean, what beautiful promotion for this.
It's amazing.
I'm so grateful. Thank you all so much for having us.
Well, thank you for being here. It means a lot that you've taken the time out of your very busy schedules to take the time to showcase and talk about Opera Death Match.
Isn't that wild?
I love it. I love it. But wait, I said to Matt, I said, listen,
We know you guys so well,
yes,
right?
we know you so well.
But for those tuning in who may not know, let's go down the line. We know from Vincenza's earlier segment with Ivan that we have one of the top business women in Delaware, Kerriann Otano. So pick up your Delaware Today magazine. I have mine. I'm so proud of you.
I'm gonna pick it up and frame it. I'm so
You should,
honored.
absolutely. Will you
I'm
sign
honored.
ours?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm truly so honored by it. So I'm Kerriann Otano. I am the Vice President of Engagement with Opera Delaware. I was a professional opera singer for about 10 years. I decided to move into administration for a myriad of reasons, but mostly because I think opera is so dope and it needs better advocacy. It needs people to talk about it with passion and love.
Yes.
This is what Dave, my friend, does for boxing as well. So I moved about 5 years ago from singing professionally into administration. Now I've been with Opera Delaware for 3 years as the Vice President of Engagement, trying to change people's
3
perception
years.
of opera, make it fun, make it for everyone. And Delaware is truly my adopted home. I love it here.
During commercial break, Vincenza was like, we are so lucky that Kerriann decided to come to Delaware. All
Yes.
50 states. She's not kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Both of you, yeah.
We are very, very fortunate that you chose Delaware
You're so kind.
as the home base to pour into, and even the performing arts. And I think that's what's vital.
Well, this space is so special. Delaware is so special, and it deserves a thriving arts community. And
Absolutely.
we have so many amazing artists here, and to be able to celebrate them, and I mean, the people of Delaware deserve this.
Oh,
so it's
absolutely.
an honor to be a part of it.
All right, well, now let's talk to the champ. Hall of Famer, boxing champ, Dave Tiberi. I always say, if you don't know who Dave Tiberi is, actually, I think everybody knows, but where have you been?
Oh, that's
Dave,
kind.
please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Dave Tiberi. I was privileged. I ended up at the end of my career fighting for 2 world championships and became Delaware's first world boxing champion in 1991. But I think what was more exciting about it was in Delaware, the joke was if Dave Tiberi fought in Atlantic City, the whole army came, which was Delawarean. So the
right.
support here was always strong. But it also gave me a platform, I think, that I was always blessed with, which is being one of 14 kids, I could always put my feet in other people's shoes. And that was always a blessing. It's always been a blessing. But, and it also really got me excited about serving on nonprofit boards and getting involved with the Delaware community, with our nonprofit community. And so fast forward, with that kind of work, I had the opportunity to work, running across Kerriann and get to be really good friends. And my dad, he's passed, he grew up in Italy. He would really appreciate this because he was a tough man in boxing, but he also he would enjoy some opera. So putting this package together was a lot of fun.
Love it, love it. And all right, Dane.
Last
I know,
but
sorry,
certainly
Dane,
not
they're taking all of the spotlight over here.
Not
But
at
Dane,
all.
you please tell us a little bit about yourself because you also are a very talented
Amazing career.
performer, singer. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Dane Suarez. I'm a tenor company artist with Opera Delaware. We moved here 3 years ago, and it's been amazing to build something new here in Wilmington and for
Yes.
the state of Delaware. And this program is kind of like the answer to a lot of things, trying to bring in new audiences and also try to change someone's perspective on what opera is. It is
Right.
for more people than we think, I think. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, Dane, I want to start with you again.
Yeah.
When people hear opera and boxing, they don't exactly think they go hand in hand, but they do in this case. Can you tell us why or more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So this actually it started kind of as a germ within my brain when we were looking at putting together different programs for the season. And we had this idea of what if it was some of the most exciting, tension-filled parts of the operatic canon sung by the company artists. And then we had this one night, we were like, wait, it could feel like a sporting event. And so the idea of these, like, what is the vocal equivalent of a boxing match is kind of these like musical bouts of fire, truly. And so it's going to feel like a sporting event when you're in the audience, and that's the thing I think is really exciting about this.
And that's such a great way to explain it.
Yeah.
Because boxing, a sporting event, an opera, and it's like an endurance like showcase, and I love the collaboration. So I did have a chance to talk to Dave a little bit before we started the show, and he did kind of share with me a little bit about how this came about, and it was over coffee. So Dave, why don't you just share a little bit about how this kind of collaboration came to be?
I think why don't you lead us off, because the dialogues, we're both very creative. We always enjoy these types of things. So I'll have fun starting doing that.
It's so great. One of my favorite things about Delaware is the relationships. Ivan is a perfect example. Chris, I mean, these people that I met who are looking for ways to collaborate. Dave and I were meeting over coffee for several months, just as a mentor and a friend. And we came up with this idea, realizing all the overlap between how passionate and fiery opera is, how dramatic it is. You get that same drama and energy when you're at a sporting event.
Very true.
And we want our audience to respond the way that people respond at sporting events.
Interactive.
We want them interacting. Opera Delaware is not the opera company of quiet applause. It is the opera company of, what do we say, America? Big voice energy.
Big voice energy.
And that means for our audiences too, that we want you to react big. We want you to cheer and show your gratitude, your appreciation for these artists, just like you would do at a sporting event when you see someone do something superhuman. So we decided to take all of the beauty and talent and elegance of opera singing and put it in this really fun, interactive space. So you're gonna feel like you're at a sporting event, and you're gonna hear some of the best singing you ever heard in your life. That's Opera Deathmatch.
And we're done.
And can I tell you, the collaboration, the idea, has it ever been done before?
Not like this, man.
This is really
So we're gonna
different.
see, like,
this is new.
Yes, and that's what we have here in Delaware. That we're the first state. That's no joke.
Don't sleep on
we
this,
have
right?
entrepreneurship here like you wouldn't believe. We have collaboration here like you wouldn't believe. This is what we do. This is what makes our state special.
And
So-
what's fun about it, we sat down, we're like, well, what fighters now? I do this, I call it the white collar boxing boot camp. I'm thinking, wow, if we could get some of these men and women to participate, in this case, we were able to immediately reach out to three men that was very interested. Our female bout ended up having to be canceled because one was away, she was out of town. So the three that we locked into are three well-known Delawareans that really, really, love our community. They wanted to get involved in their dedication, and they all came up with their own ring nicknames. Hammer and Hank Milligan, who fought Mike Tyson, Princeton graduate, well-known Delawarean, but well-known internationally with success, not only in boxing, but in the business world. Andrew H2 Bob Catone, a scientist.
All right.
A Delaware scientist that founded Adesys Pharmaceutical Company that now is building hydrogen plants in Delaware. His wife loves opera. And of course, Andrew is one of my students in the boxing boot camp. So it really came together. And our third is Aaron the Hitman Bass.
Ooh.
Aaron Bass.
I love this.
We sure did. Because again, the collaboration in Delaware is so amazing. So when people are asking us, so is there going to be real fighting in? Oh yeah, there is going to be real fighting.
And that explains why he's been posting on his social media training. And he's definitely slimmed down, because I know boxing is definitely, yes, I'm impressed.
Yes.
I am so impressed, but I didn't know it was for this.
So it's what we're calling the Celebrity Deathmatch.
Celebrity.
Take that,
Bravo.
It is an exhibition in the middle of this opera deathmatch. So we have our first act. You're going to hear beautiful, incredible singing. We hit intermission. Refresh your drinks. Grab a Dogfish Head canned cocktail. They're sponsoring. Love you guys. And when you come back at the sound of the bell, you're going to have this exhibition fight Friday night. Henry Milligan versus Aaron Bass.
Wow.
Exhibition sparring match,
like real boxing.
in the ring.
In the ring.
And Dave is going to step in as the referee for that fight. And then on
right.
Sunday,
How fitting.
All right.
and on Sunday, Henry Milligan will step into, and again, 1983 heavyweight champion Henry Milligan.
And
This is a man who
He also
knows.
fought Mike Tyson on NBC.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's stepping back in the ring on Sunday against Andrew Catone of Adesys and Eternium. So this is going to be a very
joke.
This
And
is
they
no
also,
joke.
by the way, they're white collar smacks. They're talking smack.
They are
Are they?
yeah.
Around
So it's going to be
town?
entertaining.
Yes.
It's going to be entertaining. So let's talk about how can one show support? How can one come out and participate in a way as a spectator? Tell us a little
Yes.
bit more how guests out there that are watching that want to join the event.
Well, this is so exciting. It's a small, intimate event. So tickets are going to absolutely sell out. So I encourage you to act fast. Performances are this Friday night, November 21st at 7:30 at the Opera Delaware Studios, which is right on the riverfront.
Okay.
And then also on Sunday at 2 o'clock. You can get tickets and more information at operade.org, or you can call the box office and talk to a real life person. Isn't that fun? I love not having automated messages, just being able to talk to a person. Box office is 302-442-7807.
Okay.
And you can talk to someone and get your tickets
Before they sell out.
before they sell
I just
out.
got mine at commercial break.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
I got mine.
Matt's on it.
I'm
That's
coming
awesome.
Friday. I'm there.
We don't play around,
We
do
do not
we?
play around. With the arts, we do not. No.
With the event coming up, and it's coming up quickly, is there anything else you want to mention that we did not mention that's really important for this event?
It's super important that folks know about this company artist model that we've created at Opera Delaware. Dane is a part of this. Typically, opera singers are freelancers. They bounce around from city to city. What we've created here in Delaware is really a home base for artists to curate programs like this, to have a life, to build a community here. So keep an eye on Opera Delaware because there's a lot of big things coming from us the rest of this year.
Well, we're
Kerriann,
very
I
excited.
want to ask the both of you, and Dave, please jump on this as well. But Kerriann, we met about 3 years ago, and you were very, your advocacy for the arts is real and it's pure and it's genuine, and
Yes.
and that's what gravitated me to you when we first met. And part of what you had taught me and so many others along the way is that you don't have to wear a big dress and an expensive suit to go enjoy opera, and you don't have to have a certain income level or live in a certain neighborhood. And I really think that you're bringing that message through the state of Delaware and beyond. Can you talk a little bit about why that's so important and why you want to get that message out, both of you?
I love that. Yes. We talk about this a lot, Dane and I.
Yeah.
I think that people only show up in the spaces where they think that they belong. People kind of have this limiting mindset and they say, oh, I'm not going to fit in at the opera. I don't have anything nice enough to wear. I don't have the money for it. I'm not going to understand it. It's the same thing that we see in all walks of life. Don't limit yourself. You belong in these spaces. And so we want to make it more fun and accessible and approachable for you, right? So we have this red carpet runway. Come and wear your favorite outfit. Step on the red carpet runway and take pictures because this is a special night that we want you to remember. To be in the presence of artists like this and community members like this. So it's special, but it's not intimidating. And I want you to experience it with us.
That's for sure. All right, well, I know that they're telling us we need to wrap it up because you know Matt and I can talk.
We can talk
to
for
you
an
guys
hour, yeah, right.
all day long, and I know you guys can keep up too, which is so funny. We appreciate you taking the time to join us to share this incredible event and making history in Delaware with this really innovative collaboration, because it really is something different that I've never heard of. And someone who's been a part of the performing arts world, I've never heard of boxing and opera, which is something new and different, and I love that it's here in Delaware.
Amen.
So thank you again and good luck.
Thank you.
Yes.